So hello and welcome back to a new Carpinion episode. The last one did really well, so thanks for all the feedback for that. I'm really happy with how it turned out. Loads of great feedback, loads of ideas for future reviews, so I'll be getting to them, don't worry. I will do loads more reviews. I will start giving away a few things as well, but the last one and this one are on things I actually wanted myself, just to sort of give the review videos a bit of a test and see how it worked out. But I am very excited today, and I'll tell you why. You already know why from the title. I have myself here the Waterhog Powerpack. I've been wanting one of these for a very long time, which is why I'm really excited about it. It was ordered yesterday, arrived today, special delivery straight from the guys over at Waterhog, straight to me. And first look, I'm blown away by it, to be honest. I previously used to use this one here. It's called an All Power. It's got it off Amazon. 10,000 milliamps. It's a solar charger, has a little solar panel on the back of it. It's got two USB ports, a 2.1 amp and also has a 1 amp as well. Good for charging your phone a few times, that's about it. It served me well. The solar panel is completely useless. I think in 16 hours of sun time you get 10% fully charging the power back or something ridiculous, but it served me well. It's got a few cracks in it, a few breaks, but it's done the job really well for me. That'll be staying in the bag just as a bit of a spare. But I need something bigger. Camera batteries, phone, etc, etc. We all need charging items on the bank now, and this is a new one to the market, and it is very good from what I can see so far anyway. I'll open her up so you can see what it's like. Box it comes in, all the stuff on there, tells you what it'll charge. It'll even charge 12 volt car refrigerator, 12 volt vehicle mounted inverter can go in there, iPads, phones, DVD players, etc, etc. I'll run you through the stats of the website in a second, but I'm going to open it up and show you, because I'm actually not only the product itself, but I'm a little bit of a geek with packaging as well, and the packaging is amazing when it's come in. So really nice box. Open it up to there, and you have a really well padded interior. You've got the power pack, neoprene case, and the charging plug as well. So charging plug, you don't need to see that too much. You also do get a little instruction manual. Tells you all the breakdown of the power and how to use it safely and all that type of stuff. Worth a bit of a read through, I suppose. But the important bit, right here in my hand, it's just under a kilo. I think it's 960 grams. So the weight itself, you're not going to really notice it, to be honest. Size wise, I've just turned it on in there as well, so let's just turn it off. Size wise, it's really good. That's the size of it there. So, well, the same sort of size as my hand, to be honest. Build quality is fantastic. It's, I'd imagine, made of high impact plastic and rubber. It's rubberized as well, so it's a really nice smooth touch. It's not slippy. You can grip it quite high. You're not going to drop it anywhere. One end you've got a lamp, which I will show you now. It comes on, there you go. So on the end there you've got a little lamp, two LEDs in it. It can be helpful. It's always worthwhile putting a little light on power packs, because the amount of power they use, it's not going to really drain it at all. 4 LEDs on the front there next to the power button. 2 will lit up in a minute because I've just taken out the packaging, so it's got about half charging right now. And on the base of it here is where all the plugs are, and they're all obviously covered. Oh, it's getting a bit trippy over there. They're all obviously covered, so right here we have your sort of plug socket charger, your sort of 13 amp is it, and then I'll run through them with you in a second. Then 3 USBs as well. From what I remember, you've got a 1 amp, 2.1 to 2.4 I think they are, and the plug for the charger as well. All cover up nice and tightly, so it's completely waterproof. You wouldn't dunk it under the water obviously, but it's moisture proof and things like that. So really impressed with the build quality, absolutely fantastic. It's actually completely exceeded my expectations of what I was going to get. So I'm overly excited that I've got this now, which is a bit of a strange thing to be about a power pack, I suppose. So there's that. They also sent me their hat as well, Waterhog hat, which is very kind of them. Thank you very much, guys. It's a lovely hat. I love my hats. I'm going to model it for you now in the only way that I know how, by putting it on my head. So there we go, there's the hat. Pulls down, covers the ears. Lovely and comfy. Wool lined on the back as well to keep your ears warm. That'll be going with me everywhere from now on. Need a new cap. It's arrived in perfect time for me, to be honest. This weekend I'm off to Linney for 48 hours with the HF Angling lads to shoot their social for them, and do a bit of fishing as well myself. So it's arrived in perfect time. I'm going to do the proper test while I'm there. So this video is going to be made from me sat here, and then you'll see me on the bank at Linney as well. I'll talk about it a little bit then once it's fully charged. And then when I get back home, I'll end the review there and just give you my final thoughts on it. But judging by what I've looked at so far and all the reviews I've had, it's going to be absolutely amazing. So not too much pressure there for you, Mr. Waterhog. But yeah, so the same you hat as well. Thank you very much for that. Jumping on the website now, this is where you're going to go to buy it. So it's waterhogdirect.co.uk. It's an online store. They do a few other things. They have a little waterproof speaker there, little Bluetooth speaker, which I think is a great little idea. I don't listen to much music on the bank myself, but I know that quite a few people do, especially Tony. He loves his music on the bank. Jacket, they sell a bivy light as well, illuminator light, which does some charges on your phone as well. I think there's a little charger built into that too, which is a really handy little feature. The Powerpack, the hat that you've just seen me model for you beautifully there. So we'll go straight into it. The Waterhog Powerpack itself, it's priced on the website £119.99, so 120 quid for argument's sake. It comes with free shipping as well, and it's next day courier, so really quick postage. It's not going to be cheap posting with that thing either, I'd imagine, because it does weigh, well, it's a kilo, and it has batteries as well, so I'd imagine it's not too cheap to post. But we're running through the information on the website for you very quickly. Weight 960 grams. It's capacity wise, so 45,000 milliamps. That's the important bit that I look at anyway. That tells me how big the charger is. So 45,000 milliamps. As I said before, this one was 10,000, so quite a big jump up for me. Output, you got the 12 volt 13 amp socket, which you saw, 3 5 volts, a 1 amp, 2.1 amp and a 2.4 amp USB ports. I'd imagine the 2.4 is a high speed one. 2.1 amp for things like tablets and stuff like that, I imagine, and the 1 amp just for your phones and stuff. Now, capacity wise, what that means to you and me, basically, it says on the website here, 16 to 18 charges of a smartphone, 24 hours runtime on most portable DVD players, 3 to 6 charges on most tablets and laptops. Now, I know that's accurate. A friend of mine, Andrew, over at Hybrid Tackle, he so far has got 17 charges of his iPhone 7 out of one, and it still had power left in it as well, so I'd imagine he probably got about 18 out of an iPhone 7, so modern phone, big juice hungry phone as well, so 18 charges, 17, 18 charges, that's absolutely bang on. I doubt I'm going to charge it up that much over the next sort of weekend or so, but I'll give you a good idea of what it's like on the bank anyway. So that's the stats of it. Get on the website. It's an online shop, as I say. Postage is included. Stick it in your basket. Get a cap as well while you're at it. Why not? The other thing which really interests me, I'm going to do a bit of a sideline here and go off onto this. They do a biomass stove, which is a stove for making your brews with, making your bacon butties and things with, sticking your Ridge Monkey on it in the morning. But it's a little bit different. It uses natural combustibles, so twigs, moss, anything like that. You put it in, light it, and you use that as your stove instead. Now, it's got a fan underneath it as well that you can plug the power back into, and it basically turbocharges it. And the reviews I've had back on this, heard back on this so far, sorry, on Facebook, it's absolutely outstanding. The feedback that people are giving for the biomass stove itself is unbelievable. So keep your eye out for one of those as well if you're in the market for a new stove. Have a look at it. It's a lot cleaner than using gas, obviously. You haven't got to carry around gas bottles with you. You've literally got to pick some twigs up and some small kindling and stuff off the floor and stick it in there, light it, and you're away. So really good little features. So that's just a little sideline from this. Next part of this video is going to be on the bank at Linney. I'll touch base with you briefly there just to give you an update on how it's going. And then when I get back home after Linney, I'll pick up the video again, give my final thoughts on it, and let you know how it is. I'm going to be completely honest about it. I've paid for it myself, so it's not like I'm being paid to say this in any way. I'm going to be completely honest, but I've got to be honest. So far, I am extremely impressed with it, but let's see what a true test does. See you in the bank. So you're joining me on the final morning down here at Linney Fisheries. Just touching base with you again regarding the old Waterhog charging pack, power pack. Say final morning. So far I've done 3 phone charges. I've done a couple of charges on GoPro batteries,
few other little bits as well, and I've got to say, buy one. It's amazing. Charges up really quickly. I think my 2 GoPro batteries did them in hour and a half, 2 hours maybe. Can't fault it at all. The little lights come in handy as well. I didn't say before because I didn't realise, but I will show you. So I showed you it has a little white light. Hold the button to turn it on, but can you remember me saying that you don't really need to read the instructions? Well, it's got a red light as well, and I learned that by reading the instructions. So yeah, really impressed. I haven't really noticed any difference in weight, to be honest, through carrying my bag like normal. I haven't got a bad word to say about it. I think it's an amazing bit of kit. If you're looking for a power pack, don't make your own out of a car battery or a bait box. Just don't do it. That's not safe. Get one of these. It's an amazing bit of kit. Waterhog Direct. I am now sorted, I think, for a charger for a very long time. I'm going to have a look at a few of their other bits as well. That biostove looks really interesting. Also their little bivvy light, I might purchase one of those as well, just for the extra light when I'm doing night shots and things like that. So yeah, that's about it. I'm not going to touch base with you again when I get back home, because there's no need really. We're going to end the Carpinion here. Like I say, if you're in the market for a portable power pack, look no further than the Waterhog one. Go and buy one now. Buy one, buy one, buy one.